Right then, we are live.
We are live, and my glasses are filthy as always.
So, welcome to our Wednesday night live this week because we're off on our group cruise.
Oh, there you are.
So Sean's first one here today, early at 25 to 3, look.
Does that count?
Well, he was the first one to comment.
Well, I suppose.
But he says, if you've got a question for us, please start with a question and we will answer as much as we can throughout the live stream. So welcome to everyone who is here live, and welcome to those that watch after, because there's quite a few people that watch afterwards. So our lives are always available to watch if you do miss them live.
They are. And if you're watching this live in 3 days' time, our group cruise would have already started.
Yes.
Oh, how exciting is that?
This has been 2 years in the planning, when we first discussed this with our travel agent Dan about doing a group cruise, which we were. Lots of people have been asking us for a long time prior to that. When why don't you do one? And we're like, oh, I don't know. But we thought, you know what? Let's do it, and let's see what happens. So we will let you know after next week if we're going to do another one. We may have to cancel all our future ones.
I said to Carole, can you get me some ice to go in my water? What I should have said was some water to go in my ice.
Yeah.
Have you got any more in there?
Lots of ice. So let's see who's here today. So obviously Sean. Now Sean, it's been so fantastic watching people, because people are traveling from all over the world. We've got people coming from Australia, from the US, from Edinburgh, from all over, isn't it, Paulie? From Dubai,
all over the shop.
And from getting WhatsApp messages today. Just landed at Heathrow. The trains are not working, so Sean had to go via, I can't remember now, but Doncaster, was it, or to get to Birmingham, where he's on his way to Southampton.
I heard he got a hot air balloon at one point. He was like Phileas Fogg from around the world in 80 days.
And lots of people coming through the US that have landed in and just spending the night in London. So it's been really exciting to see you all arriving. It's quite mad, isn't it, really? But anyway, so Nick and Tracy here saying, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. Exactly that. And Gillian's here saying, hi, everyone, lovely sunny day. Not long for you lucky people on the group cruise. Hope you all have a great time. The weather looks great. It looks like there's no wetness. So that's good. I'm not going to say the R word to jinx it.
Wetness.
There'll be a lot of wetness inside the ship, won't there?
I don't remember Michael Fish ever describing the weather as no wetness. Yes, it will be.
He used to jump, didn't he? From the...
No.
It wasn't that was him.
No, that was
him. There used to be a weather forecaster in the UK that used to stand on a map.
Maybe you should say the least about him, the better, because he turned out to be like not a very nice person. So we'll just
okay. We'll move on. I didn't know that. Anyway, Kevin's here
Carole doesn't do current affairs. So,
I do a little bit, but obviously not.
But not that one.
Not weathermen.
No.
So Kevin's here from Calgary. So let's see you. And let's see who else is here and what questions we've got. So Nick and Tracy saying, what are you most looking forward to on your first group cruise?
A week on Saturday.
No, I think I'm just so looking forward to meeting all the people that we've been talking to online. We've met a few of you that have come in, but we haven't met a lot. There's a lot that we haven't met. So meeting you and just seeing you in real, then that'd be awesome. I think I'm really looking forward from a cruise point of view. We've been studying the app on Sky Princess, on the Princess app, and we were really hoping, we do love a theatre show, as you know. So we're hoping that Rock Opera was still on, which it is. We're also got Five Skies, which we love, but we know Ken and Lindsay and a few people don't. It does split the crowd. And there's a new show, isn't there, that's called...
I think reading between the lines is a bit like Choir of Man. It's along the lines of Choir of Man. I can't remember what it's called, but it's very similar to that. So, yeah, when we say it splits the crowd, I think we're the only people that like Five Skies.
Well,
everybody else thought it was terrible, but we really liked it.
And I also had a lady message me today who just said they're on Sky Princess at the moment, having a fantastic time. And the cruise director is a guy called Dan Looney. And I thought that's a great name, isn't it? Who's supposed to be very good. And also does a bit of a variety show of his own, which we were told that we mustn't miss because he's excellent. So I'm really looking forward to the entertainment. I'm looking forward to our meetups because we've got some fun things planned. What about you, Paulie? Can you pass me tissue? My nose is a little bit twinkly. Yes, twinkle.
I'm just looking for... I look forward to every cruise. For the top priorities for me is food and entertainment. And I know that Princess usually really bring it when it comes to food and entertainment. But obviously meeting 170 people is going to be great. And even though all those 170 people, I love you all, the most special thing for me will be being on a cruise with my 90-year-old father, who 3 months ago I didn't even think he'd be here now. So the fact that he's going to be making it onto this cruise is going to be nothing short of fabulous.
And he's just had his hair cut, hasn't he? Yeah. He sent us a picture. He's looking dapper.
He's looking forward to meeting each and every one of you, and you all making a fuss of him because he likes to be. He's even worse than me for wanting to be center of attention. But I can't imagine there'd be many older people on the cruise than him, and he's certainly the oldest person in our group, unless.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I don't think so. Yeah, sorry.
Looks like we're live on Facebook. Can't see it myself on the page, but it looks like there's thumbs up and that. So that's brilliant. So that's very different, isn't it? Very temperamental, but that's good. Sean's, yes, he's in the Hyatt in Birmingham, relaxing with the free bar. I think that means the free bar. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's not come up on mine. No. Rose is here as well. Looking forward to meeting those on the group cruise. Yes, we can't wait to see Rose as well. So it's very exciting. Kathy is here, and the main man himself, Kevin B, who's just out of hospital, and we're sending all our love to because he's making such a good recovery and he's having his first cup of coffee. So that's awesome. So
keep doing what you're doing, Kevin.
And we will no doubt be cruising with you in the future. So that'll be awesome. So people are sort of asking Sean if he's got a free bar, which he has by the looks. Mm-hmm. David's here saying good evening, good afternoon, good evening all.
No,
good morning rather.
No football kickoff times from David tonight because there's no football.
No, good.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. But there might be some football a week today.
Yes, there might.
And Tottenham got another injury.
I know.
You don't know. You ain't got a blooming clue who it is. I know. Who is it then, honey? If you can tell me who it is, I will give you £1,000.
Berbatov.
Yeah, that's the bloke, yeah. Dimitar Berbatov left Tottenham 20 years ago, I think.
There you go. So David's also saying, question, has Mr. Morgan made inquiries if the Europa final will be showing next Wednesday?
Yes, it is being shown in the... What's the lounge called?
Vista Lounge.
It's being shown in the Vista Lounge.
It's great. What we do love about Princess is their app, the Medallion app. Is it called the Medallion app? Well, just the app anyway. Yeah. Because now we already, before we can get on, we can actually see what's on the program, where things are. So you can actually really plan ahead, where you don't often get that on many cruise lines, do you? Just to see what's on the app until you board, and then the app kicks in.
Especially this far. Yeah, normally the app won't work until you're sort of on the ship's Wi-Fi. But yeah, you can go on and you can, like Carole said, you can plan your shows, you can plan your days, you can, you know, because obviously we need to work out when the yoga classes are and the exercise classes and what time the gym's open, which is the priority for us.
We do. And also, I had a bit of a meltdown this morning, didn't I? Because on my app, though, things don't always go right because it said I didn't have any loyalty, that I was new to Princess. And I thought, oh, my God, am I platinum, am I?
I love Carole dearly, but sometimes she panics. Now, without a doubt, you do. Without a doubt, this has been a stressful time sorting this group cruise out, without a shadow of a doubt. But on some things, when you say making a mountain out of a molehill, when it came up today that, Carole Morgan Slater, she's new to Princess. Oh, not new. And she just looks at me and says, sort this out. Like I'm some sort of underling. And I think, what do you want me to do? Oh, you'll have to phone Princess up. I said, mate, when we get on the ship, do you think they're going to throw you off because your app says you've got no status?
Get my little
oh my God, she had little toys right at the pram. I had to put her dummy back in.
Oh,
check the booking. It says on there, look, your platinum. Yes, but
so the app is good.
Yes,
but there are some flaws.
There are some flaws. Yes.
So it looks like Nora has just become a new member. So thank you so much, Nora. So Nora's on her way as well. So that's pretty awesome. So thank you so much. Right, let's have a look at what our next question is. As soon as I go at that, it jumps, doesn't it? So Claire's here. So let's see Claire. So Claire will be heading down to see us too.
Yes.
Catherine's here as well. Evening, everyone. And Corinne's here as well. So we're seeing Corinne again. Andy and Carole just saying, evening, everyone. Good to see you all. Packing's almost done. One more day to work, and then we finally get to meet you all. Yes, exactly that. Catherine's just saying, hope all on the group cruise have a fantastic time. And people are saying looking forward to sharing. Corinne saying looking forward to meeting you, and we're sharing the table Saturday night. Yeah, we've got a whole area within the dining room that's going to be just for our group, and we'll be hosting a table every night for all our members and patrons. So it'll be great. So everyone will be able to, and it worked really well on Gary's group cruise in at Gary Bembridge, and we sat with different people every night and got to know so many people. It was brilliant. Totally, So we wanted to do that on ours. And Sean says he's looking forward to the Wetherspoons meetup. Yes, that's going to be a Friday night in Southampton's going to be banging, isn't it, Paul?
Well, I don't think Southampton's going to know what's it. I mean, if I could heard to how many people supposed to be turning up, but
it'll be fun.
Yeah, no, we
can do the House of Bamboo dance all down the high street.
If you can remember it.
I can. We practiced earlier, didn't we?
We did. We haven't practiced today.
Was that last night?
Yeah, should we just pause this?
Should we just do it? All right, let's see. Gil and Sandra just saying have a great group cruise. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Ken and Lindsay here. Good evening, my lovelies. Not long now, and they've been practicing the bamboo dance on our Facebook group.
Well, what can I say?
So that was brilliant. So well done, guys.
In case anybody is wondering, we weren't trying to milk the bamboo dance, but when Carole put it on Facebook, she put it out as one video.
Yeah.
And she loaded it and posted it as one video. But Facebook, for whatever reason, because it's only 2 minutes long, they then, for some reason, segmented it up to 5 parts.
Yeah.
So we weren't like, let's try and get some extra views in or whatever. But weirdly, even though it's virtually the same video in 5 parts with just different parts of the song, but the moves are the same, rinse and repeat. One of the videos has had about 8,000 views. One of the videos has had 300,000 views.
325
or something.
Yes,
so
mad.
I don't understand. And I think my favourite comment was, why? And Carole responded, why not?
Be happy and have fun. Life's for having fun, isn't it? All these people are doom and gloom. That's not us. We just want to enjoy life. We've seen enough doom and gloom in our lives, haven't we? And with my job being a nurse for 36 years, you see so many people go through such a difficult time. So I want to embrace every moment and enjoy life. And that's why we're hoping that the 170 people that come in with us are going to do the same. So
if you like what we're doing, have a smile and a laugh. If you don't, move on.
Exactly.
I do have to say, some of the comments said, oh my God, how big are Carole's trainers? So she's getting paranoid about that now. But they do look massive.
Because everyone's going to look at that now. No, what did you feet or something?
Yeah, and what did you do before? You told
They've
everybody.
Got quite a thick sole, haven't they?
But you told everybody, and I said to you, don't tell anybody about this because it'd be fine. She told everybody that I'd lost my trousers to my dinner suit. She told everybody who would listen. But I found them today. Hidden in the wardrobe of plenty, the one that takes you through to Narnia, where Carole's 758 dresses are.
And I bought a new dress today.
Yes, 759 dresses are.
Oh dear. So let's see. So Barbara's here. Hello from lovely sunny Highcliffe. See, aren't us patrons lucky to have 2 lives this week? Yeah, we had our members and patrons live last night, which was a lot of fun. To all those going on the All Group Cruise Saturday, have a fabulous time. Thank you so much. So let's have a look there. Oh, Kevin, thank you so much. Have a few beers and wine Southampton on me. That's really kind. Thank you. Oh, awesome. We definitely will, won't we, Paulie?
We definitely will.
And we'll be raising a glass to you too. Because,
but when we next meet, we'll be buying.
Yes, definitely. So let's have a look what questions we've got. Everyone's saying hello to each other.
I've never seen it come up in red before.
Yeah, it's nice and pink.
Yeah.
That's nice. So Linnea Pierce is just saying bon voyage. So Joseph saying, question first. Hi, Joseph and Mike here. So lovely members of ours. I'm terrified of flying in heights. Carole, do you do good with flying? How are you with long flights? We leave from Brooklyn Turner, where we live, only 10 minutes away. I'm terrified of heights, but actually when I fly, I'm all right, aren't I? She's
fine.
Yeah.
And ironically, if there's a window seat available, Carole wants to sit by the window. So she likes looking out then.
I think more heights are when there's open parts to
if you were stood outside the plane,
Yeah,
if you had to stand on the wing, you wouldn't like that, would you?
I wouldn't. But no, I don't have a. I'm not a fan of flying. I don't. Who is a fan of flying? I just want to get there. But actually, I'm okay. So you're saying at Brooklyn Terminal, and you only live 10 minutes away, so that's very, very handy, isn't it? So Jim and Dwayne Hawks Travels, bloggers that come in on our cruise, are getting very real now. It is. So Q and Caroline's here as well. So nice to see you, and Chris.
Hello.
And Anna and Mike said they nearly forgot about tonight. They were watching a film. Tut. What film was that then? So do let us know.
It better be a good film to make them forget.
Exactly.
Like the new Mission Impossible or something. It's not even out yet, I don't think, or is it? I think it's just having the premiere. Apparently, it's very long though, and it's the last ever Mission Impossible.
Well,
and your piece of trivia is Simon Pegg, who's got on one of the starring roles, is a Gloucester boy who's from just down the road.
He is,
and his real name is Simon Beckingham.
It is. That's true.
So there you are, a bit of trivia.
Exactly. Sally saying evening all.
Evening.
Q&A Caroline is saying, I'm hearing rumours that Bright Lights on Queen Anne is now a charge of $20 per person. Can anyone confirm this? We've heard that rumour too, but we haven't had it confirmed. But we know we were talking about it on our Discord today because Mandy's going back on Queen Anne, so she's going to find out, but that's not till July. So if you have been on Queen Anne or you are on Queen Anne and you're in the comments, let us know. We knew it would happen. When we were on, it was complimentary, and they said it's going to be a charge. I thought it was going to be about $15, but it's $20. Would you pay $20 to go to Bright Light?
I think
I would.
I think I would. It's very
because
good.
We've
but
experienced it. It was really good.
It's a totally different
but it is
crew
naughty.
now that was on it when we saw it. And I have to say, we did the
pass the water and I top my water.
We did the like a VIP pre-cruise, stayed on for a night, and then we did the maiden voyage, and we actually saw two different shows, and they were both fabulous. But we know that it's not the same team, but it is the same shows, so we can't say how good the new team are, but certainly the old team.
And the show was fantastic,
was amazing.
So yeah, so if you do know if that is exactly true, then please let us know, and let Caroline know too. Nick saying it's nearly party time and weather looks great. It does. It looks really good. Mark and Sheila are also here, so love to see you guys. No, we're chuffed to bits about the weather. And Mark and Sheila just saying have a great time. Yeah, shame you guys aren't coming, but I'd say yes, it wasn't possible. But we've got the river cruise to look forward to, haven't we? Davina's here, so hi there. Davina. And Catherine and Leighton, so our members looking forward to seeing you in a couple of days. We've got you on while we pack. Exactly. So Reese is here. So Reese is asking, you do an airport lounge when you fly to cruise, but have you ever managed to get a lounge on the return flight home? And if so, which country did you manage this in? We've done it a lot, haven't we?
When you say what did we manage? We've never been given a lounge, but we've got our travel insurance through our bank, and that, as well as worldwide travel insurance for 12 months, it also gives us 6 visits to airport lounges. It does. So,
and we have done that when we've come back, because often we'll have a long wait. So we did it when we came back from Fort Lauderdale.
Once upon a time, how about this? We were flying from Singapore.
Yes.
And because of the time we got oofed off the ship, we were at the airport for about 10 hours. Now, if you're going to be at an airport for 10 hours, Singapore Airport is the place to be, because it's got swimming pools and a butterfly farm and all sorts of stuff.
Cactus garden.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff going on. But even after we'd done all that, we still had a lot of time to kill. So we did one airport lounge on the one side of the airport, and then we switched to the other side of the airport and did another airport lounge.
So we did two in one day. So we have, and we haven't done so much in Europe, but it's more been when we've done long haul flights, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Singapore we've done it quite a few times now, haven't we? So yeah, so airport lounges are great if you can get a deal on them, or if it's included with insurance, like Paul explained. So let's see. Alf is here, so we'll be seeing Alfie. Very good evening to everyone. And Emma said, nearly time, and I managed to wing an extra day off work Friday. Woo! Ooh. What a nice boss I've got, indeed. Yes, you have.
Yeah, I mean, I struggled to get the time off, to be honest. It was only because I'm driving. Otherwise, Carole would have made me work right up to Saturday morning, probably.
No. We're always working, Paulie, aren't we?
We are.
We're just bits and bobs, but it's on our terms, and that's really good. So
no, it's not. It's on your terms, and I don't like those terms.
We finished
Carol's
yesterday.
terms are certainly not the same as mine.
We had a little celebration because we've been so busy with being in London, catching up with our friends, the Cruising Canucks, and I was away for my niece's hen weekend, and I thought I'm never going to get a video finished in time for having one go out when we're away. But I've managed to finish editing the Queen Victoria first episode of our vlog series, which won't be out this week, but it'll be out next week just before we get home. So I'm chuffed to bits that we've done that. And also, we've got a newsletter going out tomorrow morning. So if you haven't signed up for our newsletter, then please do. Just Google Paul and Carole newsletter and it'll take you to a page where you can sign up.
And we don't hound you. We don't try and sell you stuff. All we do is just tell you what we're up to, basically. And it's free of charge and it's very unintrusive.
Yeah.
So sign up.
We do sometimes put some offers on there if we see some good.
Yeah,
we see some good offers of cruises and stuff. But let's have a look. Where was I? Keith. Not long to cruise now. Is everyone packed and ready? We've got when we pack, we have I have an how I organize it is shoes, pants, socks, swimwear, and toiletries going first. So once that's all in, which it's in, we've now got a rail with all our clothes on. So in the morning, we'll put all our clothes in. So I didn't want to put them in yet until we're heading off. So we're sort of half packed, but we feel organised. All our paperwork, our labels, everything is as it should be, in it, Pauline?
It's ready to rock.
So Davina and Morris are both saying, I hope everyone on the group cruise has a fab time. So thank you so much for that.
Yes, thank you.
And also Angela is saying, well, I hope you have a calm sea, sunny day on your group cruise. Have a great time. We've got another 86 days to wait for our next cruise. But it'll soon come round, won't it? So Janet Palmer's here as well. Hello, getting ready for Saturday, just back from the hairdressers. So thank you. And Sally says she's not packed yet, but she's starting this evening. So I feel bad that I didn't show that Davina said that as well. And also Morris. So thank you so much. I know, because Paul tells me off that I have to click on everyone.
Well, you do, I think.
No, we appreciate you commenting and being here.
I think it's nice to show the people who are supporting us to show their names up on the screen.
Yes.
Apart from that bloke who's just put something on.
Oh.
In there, like, don't put him on.
Carole, hello from Bristol.
Oh,
and Sue Wills is in. Hope you all have an awesome time. Ah, Gary. Looking forward to doing the group cruise. Yes, Gary Brim's on our group cruise.
And so, Gary, we spoke to Gary and he's promised not only is he going to do the House of Bamboo dance, he's going to lead it.
Oh, no. When I said to Gary when we met in London for lunch, I said about the dance, his face was a picture. So
the next thing we'll hear from Dan is, I can't believe Gary Bembridge has cancelled the cruise.
No, can't wait to catch up.
It's completely, for everybody who's out there panicking, if you want to join in. It's completely optional. All it is a bit of fun. But obviously, we need people to video it, so the ones who aren't watching can be filmographers.
Oh, and thank you, Nick and Tracy, for some more. We got some more beer money, Paulie.
Oh, yes.
Added the OYO BPNC Booze Fund. So thank you so much. That's really, really generous. Really appreciate that.
I might drive down to Southampton straight after we finish here.
So let's see, where were we? Oh, it always jumps, doesn't it? So there's Gary's comment. So Cruz and Gaze are here, so lovely to see you guys. And Mandy and Chris are here. So good evening, all packed and ready to go.
Have you packed your Man United shirt, Mandy?
Yes. So obviously football, Amanda's a Man United fan, Paul's obviously Tottenham, so they'll have to sit at the opposite sides of the Vista Lounge.
No, we'll sit together like good old buddies until the swearing starts.
Exactly. So Donna Scott saying, woohoo, we'll be in the house in 10 minutes. Can you pause? Hope everyone come on the cruise is ready. Gillisano cruising in 14 days. I can't wait to have a fabulous cruise. Everyone's saying that looking forward to catching up with Gary. And Mark saying, good luck to Spurs next Wednesday. Thank you so much. Alfie's noticed that's more than 6 lumps. It is.
There's about 60 lumps, Alfie. If they bring me, well, they won't be bringing me a cider like that on Princess because they don't do Thatcher's Go. But I think if Cunard bought me a glass full of ice like that, I'd be very disgruntled.
Well, You know, I don't work for Cunard. So Joseph is saying we are going on Island Princess in 3 weeks for 10-day cruise, Canada, New England. You doing another Canada cruise? We would love to do another Canada cruise.
It was fabulous.
Joseph. Yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed Gary's group cruise, which went from Boston right up to Quebec. I'd love to do a cruise that actually goes all the way to Montreal, and I'd love to do. We didn't get to Newfoundland. We've been talking to the cruise and Canucks, and obviously Jill's from Newfie, isn't she? So you can't call it Newfoundland. It's Newfoundland.
Yes.
Newfoundland.
If you pronounce all the letters in there, it means you're a silly Billy.
Yes.
Newfoundland.
But Canada is one of our favourite countries.
You're not allowed to say all the letters. Cana.
Emma's saying we are on the cruise, have not part of the group as we booked before we knew you were organising tours, but we look forward to saying hello if we see you. But yes, please do. Please do. We'll certainly be speaking to everyone that comes up and says hi.
I don't know where the princess does it, but I know that Cunard do. But I don't know if people are aware. If they have pre-booked a cruise and then all of a sudden it's our group cruise, you can contact the cruise line and you can ask them
to transfer it to a travel
agent, which would obviously be our travel agent, and then you would have been part of the group.
Yeah, I think you could do that.
Yeah.
I would have to confirm that with Dan.
Yeah,
I know you can do that.
I know you can do it with
Cunard. We booked cruises on board and then transferred it to Dan. Whether you can do that the group cruise, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
But certainly, if that happens in the future, if we've got any of our future cruises booked, it's worth checking with our travel agent Dan. People saying, Claire saying to No Ice Nick, I do wish you two would come along Saturday. Yeah, we will miss Nick and Tracy because they're great fun. So let's see. Debbie's asking how many are going on your group cruise. We've got 170. It was 172, but sadly, a lady, I won't give personal details it, but her father's not very well and had a bad fall and is so she's not able to go. So she's had to cancel just in the last day.
So it was over 190, but we've had some people with weddings, and then we've had a few people circumstances have changed, and we've had a few people with ill health, but still a very respectable.
Yeah, we're chuffed to bits.
172, I think, is it?
Was that 170 now? Yeah, so that's fine. So CB Axel, so thank you so much. Hope you have a great cruise. Please have a drink on me. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We're your Thatcher's Gold fund's going up, and they don't sell Thatcher's Gold, do they?
Yeah, they might do in Southampton. Somewhere, I'm sure they will.
Yes.
What we might do, if it's going to be like this, we might do another live tomorrow from Wetherspoons.
So let's have a look. Gosh, it's jumped up again. So Land Rover 965 said hello. So hello to you.
Hello.
Nicholas saying moist. Did I say moist? I said
no.
Wet.
No, you didn't say wet.
Wetness.
Wet.
Beverly saying hello, so excited. Question: would like us to wear our t-shirts and registration. Wear your t-shirts whatever day you like. It's not a problem. Whenever you want to wear it, it's absolutely fine. So people will be wearing them all week.
I mean, I'm going to have mine on for registration just in case anybody doesn't recognise me.
So, Adrian saying hello from sunny Barnsley and the Barnsley Tykes. Looking forward to the group cruise and meeting up with everyone. Exactly.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Julie Darcy, good morning from Brisbane, Australia. 4 a.m. Wow. Ooh. You're up early. And
or late.
Yes. Mike and Carrie here. A wee bit tardy. Hello all.
I don't know. He's only a few minutes out. We'll allow it.
Julie's just saying, hope you have managed to pop on for me. I hope you all have an amazing time on the group cruise. Thank you, Julie. Really appreciate that. So let's have a look for the next questions. Travels with Lizzie Lou's here as well. So love to see you. Evening, Lizzie and Elaine. So love to see you.
Evening, Elaine.
So let's have a look. Vicky's saying hello from Tenerife, beaming in on Facebook. Well, thank you so much. Great news about Dad. Yes, great. It is.
Yeah, chuffed to bits. And he's so excited.
Yeah,
he's like a dog with two tails.
Oh. Kathy's also saying, good news about Dad. It
Yes.
is. We're so chuffed to bits. So Lorna said 5 stars. I laughed so hard I thought I'd be asked to leave. I felt I'd been slipped mind-altering drugs in a cocktail. It is very funky, isn't it?
Now, what I will say is when we watched it, we sat right in the front row.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fabulous. Now, I know that Ken and Lindsay watched it. They thought it was awful. I don't think they sat as close as us. But
maybe it's just not their thing.
Maybe it's just not their thing. I don't know.
Annie's saying just have a fantastic time away from sunny Surrey. And Gillian's just saying hello from a warm Kincardine, Ontario. Have a fantabulous time. That's a great word, isn't it? So, bon voyage, Mr. Morgan Senior. Yeah.
Well, we got the full complement because
yes,
my father's going, my brother's going, my sister's going.
My sister's going.
Carole's sister's going, and then we've got one of my nieces and her husband.
And we got friends.
And we got
some friends joining as well. As well as everyone else. Yeah. Laura's just saying, I'll only be here for a short time. Pour some nice time on Sky. Yeah, it is. Right, let's see. Who's got a question for us? Well, Michael's just saying hello from Ohio. My wife and I sail from New York on Queen Mary 2 in 9 days. Our first time on a ship sailing on a transatlantic. We'll have a fabulous time. We did a transatlantic on Queen Mary 2 and loved it, didn't we?
It's the best ship to do it on.
I seen a bargain the other day going for it in June, and it was $499 one way. Obviously, that doesn't include your flights, but that is for 7 days on Queen Mary. That was coming from New York to. So that's something we definitely will be keeping our eye out when we got a gap in our schedule. Phil and Shelley's travel saying only 3 sleeps. It is indeed, and it's sunny in Swansea. Swansea, see? Oh. Talking about friends. Robert Wayman's in the house. Is there a weight limit for suitcases, and can we take hand luggage?
There's no weight limit for suitcases, and yes, you can take hand luggage.
Yeah. So if you looked at the small print, I bet you there's a
but all they'll do is
they don't weigh it.
They don't weigh
so
it.
Don't worry. It's you can take as many cases as you want and as many hand luggage as you want.
But make sure you put your luggage tags on securely, otherwise they'll never arrive at your cabin.
Yeah, exactly that. We've got little tags that we use, but if not, make sure that it's just a staple here. But when we didn't have those tags, we made sure we stapled and sellotaped and made sure so that they don't get ripped off.
Well, Rob's a carpenter. He'll put some he'll nail it to the suitcase.
So Steve Jenko's first time here, so thank you very much for joining. Chris is saying, hello from New Hampshire. Finally getting to catch a live. Usually watch the next day at lunchtime. We'll be leaving in 31 hours and 52 minutes. Looking forward to meeting you. Looking forward to meeting you too.
Yes.
Anna Mike is saying, hello, fellow Welshes.
Oh, God. That's going to be like the Welsh mafia on there, isn't it?
No, that's only 4 so far.
Well, that's enough.
Might be more.
That's enough.
I know. Mark's asking, let's have a look. Mark's asking, on Cunard's Gala nights, can I get away with a dark suit rather than tux? You can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
It's no problem at all.
Cunard's Gala nights, they've talked about changing them, and it's been interesting seeing that people are cruising Cunard. It does seem that they're still having their
got an airlock?
I've got an airlock.
Yeah.
Their themed nights still. So if you are cruising on Cunard, then just check your My Cunard account on your laptop or whatever, and it will show you whether it's red or gold or whether it's black and white.
And all you need to do, Mark, is if it's whatever the themed night is. So if it's black and white, wear a black and white tie or a black tie or a white tie.
Yeah.
I managed to get a black and white bow tie.
Yeah.
So that just goes to anything.
Yeah.
Or if it's red and gold, red or gold, just pretend that you're a lady for a moment and just accessorize. So a little red hanky in your pocket and a red tie or a gold tie or something like that. You don't have to go the full Monty, because what I love is a lot of the men do make an effort, but the ladies probably make an effort. So they more than make up for it with their splendiferous outfits.
Splendiferous?
Yeah, there you go. And use that one yourself.
Yeah, that's an awesome word. So, David Oakey said, having a fantastic group cruise. Hopefully I'll be able to join one day when I've got to finish my chemo first. Yes, we hope you do, David. So good luck with your treatment. Catherine said, hello, guys. We're back from our travels to Rocky Mountain in Alaska. That's still one of our favourite trips, isn't it?
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so we're back in Alaska later in the year, which is awesome. Warren saying, what did you think of Mr. Moose? Now, Mr. Moose is a moose that's in Kristiansand, and Ken and Lindsay forwarded an email from Warren. If you could afford it, straight to us, Warren. Our email's on our website. If anyone wants to email us, it's there. It's not a problem. What did you think of Mr. Moose? He's rather grand. So we're looking forward to meeting Mr. Moose in Kristiansand. What's that?
Bit of fluff.
Fluff.
Or a spider.
So let's see. So Nora's saying we're already in London. Yes. Awesome.
It's like, I know Carole's already said this, but it just blows my. You may have guessed that when it comes to sort of social media and reading what's going on, and on our Discord, which we've got sort of like, it's almost like a WhatsApp sort of group if you're a Patreon or a YouTube member, and there's all stuff going in there constantly, and obviously with the group Facebook page for this group cruise, and even I've been drawn to it, and not Carole, like, have you seen so-and-so? No, I haven't seen that. And I even put some on the other day.
He did. He posted.
Did
you see that, people?
I couldn't believe it. But yeah,
it's a great community.
It absolutely blows my mind about how, because out of these 170 people, there's probably, you know, obviously with our family and friends that we know and the small amount of people we met, but there's a lot of people going, you know, on their own. So we got Tony coming all the way from Australia. He doesn't know anybody. He's met us, but he won't know anybody else. And people coming from America who are just, you know, don't know people. And how for all this to come together under this lovely Paul and Carole umbrella,
yeah, it's
just
mad.
really blows my mind.
It makes me quite emotional. Oh dear. So Davina's saying, hope you don't miss the cup final. Come on, you Spurs.
No, of course I won't.
And Hawk saying, Jim, it's okay, Carl. I did the same with Dwayne, so he had a meltdown until he called Princess. See, they called Princess. I asked Paul to call Princess, and he refused.
No, not refused. I'm not bowing down to your silliness. It's not like we're hanging this. Oh, should we give Princess a ring and be on the phone for 2 hours? Or, you know, maybe, oh, we're going on a Princess ship in 3 days. We could just ask them, couldn't we?
Yeah, but
couldn't we?
We won't have time.
What did Dan say when you asked him? Everything's correct on the booking. Stop panicking. Sometimes the app plays up, didn't he? Didn't he say that?
He did.
What are you doing the Bruce Forsyth thing? Think I couldn't see that, didn't you?
David Webb saying it's Kulusevsky.
That's who's injured.
Yeah. How do you say that?
Kulusevsky.
Oh,
His name's Dejan Kulusevsky. If you can guess where he's from, that £1,000 is still available to you.
Kulusevsky. Is he from Poland?
Oh, I can't believe it.
Is he?
No, of course he's not.
Where is he?
You would never guess where he's from with a name like that, because he's actually
Bristol.
He's Swedish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Laura's here. Laura's here tomorrow. Yes,
Ooh,
we will.
hello.
So we're looking forward. The Holiday Inn that we're staying in has been rebranded as Voco and looks absolutely stunning. So we had a bit of a taster of the room, didn't we?
We
but
did.
no, so we're really looking forward. So we'll be putting some videos out,
So
and
a
some reels on there tomorrow.
taster tomorrow.
Just to show you how it's looking. So yeah, looking forward to catching up, Laura. Catherine saying, have a fab time next week. I've certainly missed Sky Princess. Yeah, we're really excited about being back on with Princess, because we haven't been on with them for 2 years. And Sky is such a beautiful ship. I just always remember that first time I walked when we embarked, and you walk into the piazza and it's just like, wow. It was just, it's making me go all goosey. It's really, Mike Carr say, are they setting up a private bar in the dining room for all your tables? I don't think we need that. I think there'll be plenty of opportunity for drinks. So
Jerry Capstick will have a bottle of bourbon with him, so I'll sit by him.
So KB in the UK, what's on your t-shirt, Paul? So this is his Rolling Stones Exile on Main Street. There you are. I think you got it from Matalan, wasn't it? It was a Matalan special.
You know, I just give it, you know, thinking I bought this from a concert. Cause I bought it from Matalan, a little cheapy shop. And he's lost his trousers. God almighty. Talking about that. All right, Bigfoot, get on with it.
Donna's here, because Donna and Gav are traveling. They're from Australia and they're traveling around Europe at the moment. So very envious of the 147. It was 174, 172, 170. joining a group cruise.
Any advance on 170 bed.
So yeah, but continue having a good time in Europe. Yes, Alfie said dancing through the Bargate. Yes, we could do that, couldn't we? The Bargate's the big historic thing in the middle of the high street. Do you know what I mean? You know the old bit that's...
Yes, I do, yeah.
I'm sure you don't.
I do, up from the Star Hotel.
Well, it's a lot further up. You know, as you walk up the road and we turn right to go towards Wetherspoons, it's the historic relic there. Yeah.
I've seen some historic relics in Southampton.
Travel Lizzie Lou say, I'm so excited for everyone this cruise. I look forward to seeing all the posts. Have an awesome time. Thank you very so much. People are just chatting to each other there. So let's have a look. Matthew Baum saying, my missus has the same loyalty problem with Ada. Every new booking, she automatically ends up with a new membership number. Yeah, it's a pain. It happened to me with P&O too, didn't it?
There's one... But I don't know if that's Princess, it might be. But bearing in mind that I've never been on a cruise where I haven't had my lovely wife with me. But there's one cruise line which may well be Princess, and my loyalty status is higher than hers.
Yeah.
I think it is Princess, isn't it?
Well, it was, and then it all got sorted out.
But now you've got none again.
No, I got none.
Nothing. You got nothing. Nothing.
Colette's saying, hi Paul and Carole, I hope you have a wonderful time on your group cruise. Wish we could join you. Well, maybe next time. We're thinking ahead to 2027 already. So as soon as the itineraries come out, then if this week goes well, then we'll be planning that, won't we? So Nora's looking for a dinner place around Paddington Station. We went to the Pride of Paddington and had a Sunday roast there, didn't we?
So
and the food was very good.
So if you came out of Paddington Station and then you're walking and there's a slight incline, on the right hand side before you get to the main street, there's a certain... When I say this now, I'm not joking. I haven't been taking some funny stuff. There's a circle of animals.
Bronze animals.
Having like a tea party. There's a giraffe and a bear and all sorts. Go past there, and then if you look diagonally, there's the Pride of Paddington, which is a pub. But the food, we went in there, and the food in there was fabulous.
It was good. It was really good. So yeah, Pride of Paddington. Yeah. That's the only place we know.
But it's 30 seconds from the exit of Paddington Station.
It is. The Doddos are here, so why not? Indeed, life's for living. Do that dance, shake those big trainers.
Hey! Well, you'll hear Carole. You'll hear Carole on the dance floor with her giant trainer.
I've got some new sandals too.
Oh, are they massive?
No, they're not. Well, I don't think they are. I've only got size 5 feet.
Yeah, but you got size 17 trainers.
No. Life of the Park. So Steve said, hope you and everyone on the group had a wonderful time. Thank you so much. Let's have a look. Tina's here saying, sorry I'm late. It's been a busy day. Been a long day packing. Anne's watching Django Unchained was a film. We watched that a long time ago, haven't we?
I don't think you've seen it.
Have I not seen that one?
No, it's a cowboy with Jamie Foxx and what's his face off the Titanic?
Kate Winslet.
No, the other one, the bloke.
Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's a what you call it? What's his name? Pulp Fiction bloke. Quentin Tarantino.
That's him, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's hard work.
Yeah. Ken saying the new show Spotlight Bar. That's it, and it's very good. Fab, because we haven't seen that, so we're really looking forward to that.
But am I right in thinking, Ken, it does sound very much like Choir of Man? So
I don't even know what that is.
No, I know. But when you see this, I can say that's like Choir of Man. I haven't seen Choir of Man either, but I've just read some.
Cunard Caroline say we're back on 1st of June, so let you know. Yeah, please do. That's about the charging for the bright lights. So so Mark's talking about group cruises with Mike and Carrie. Saying, will there be a group cruise bamboo video? Well, we'll see. I'm sure there'll be.
Well, I imagine there will be, and I'd imagine that it's going to be on Gary Bembridge's Tips for Travellers channel.
No.
Oh, I can see it now. Gary presenting that in his style.
Yeah.
And he'll have some B-roll, and there'll be your giant trainers. I mean, the thumbnail will be, how can she dance with those massive feet? That sort of stuff. I can see it now.
Oh. So hi PNC, Andy and Tony here. Look forward to Saturday. Yes, we are too. Fraser's here. So have a brilliant group cruise. Guess I can't be on this one. No, it'd be great if you joined in the future. So be nice to meet up again. We haven't seen you for a while. It's Aurora.
Yeah, that was was too short.
Andy and Chrissy just saying all the best to everyone going. And Tony saying, look forward to Saturday. Merch has finally arrived. Whoop, excellent.
Whoop.
Frank and Jen are on the move from New Mexico. Hi, y'all. Frank and I are on the road to Phoenix to catch our flight. Woohoo. But first we have to drop off our pub at the Doggy Hotel. Can't wait to meet everyone. We can't wait to meet you guys either. Be great. Yeah. Chris Moran, not your cousin. I do hope that your group cruise, anything you wish for. I have no doubt that you'll both smash it and it'll be a success.
Oh, cheers, Chris.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Yvonne's saying, have a good time too. Have a wonderful time. Ken saying, packing on Friday evening for us. Yep, they're coming down in the morning because you've got your little doggy, haven't you, and stuff to sort out. Finally signed up for the newsletter today. Well, thank you, David. So thank you so much.
Finally, funnily enough.
Oh, funny enough, singed up for the newsletter today.
Singed up, yeah. Well, you know, it's the song and dance, isn't it?
Gary's asking, have you been on Regal Princess? We booked next November for 2 weeks. We have. It was our first Princess cruise, actually. We've got a vlog series about it. So it's quite a few years ago, but great ship. Same class as the Sky Princess. It's a Royal class. Beautiful ship. So, yeah. It's I don't think you can go wrong with this class of ship, can you? It's fabulous.
And other news, Justin, almost 16 years to the day, we went on our first ever cruise together.
We did. Yeah, we were talking to there's a guy called Paul Thornton who does a really good, if you're into podcasts and want to podcasts about cruising, he does a great one, The Joy of Cruising, and he asked us to join his podcast again. So we were he lives in Florida, so we were chatting to him yesterday afternoon all about cruising, and it was reminded us that was such a long time ago. So let's have a look. Sheila saying, keep an eye on Ken and Lindsay drinking all the cocktails. Yeah, they put a thing on their Facebook page about what should their first cocktail be. And so Lindsay's on Prosecco, and then we're going to have a Bloody Mary. I'm not a big Prosecco fan, am I? I'm really looking forward to the Bloody Marys. I'm looking forward to seeing what wine they've got. And I'm going to try a few of the cocktails this time. Try and check out a little bit.
I might not drink on this cruise.
You might not drink on this cruise? Tony Walsh is in the house. Another friend that's joining us. He's too shy to say anything, look.
Yeah, he's just in the house. Tony's the head of security on our group cruise.
He is. So you'll have to behave.
Any complaints, go and see Tony.
He's quite tall.
He's 6'7". You're welcome to go and speak to him.
So Julie Easton, hi guys, knowing how much you love Celebrity Bond, have you considered sailing on Apex while it's based in Southampton? I have been looking because we've got a little gap in July, and I have been looking at Apex because we do love that class of ship.
But it's so expensive.
It is expensive.
So expensive at the minute. We were, if we can get it for £300 each in a suite with all our drink included, we'll be all over that.
Gary saying, can you recommend a Heathrow Airport hotel and parking? We can. We've got quite a few on our YouTube. We've also on our website. We've got, if you just Google Paul and Carole Heathrow hotels, you'll see the hotels that we've stayed in there with the attached videos. We've stayed in all sorts now, haven't we?
Because it's all dependent on what terminal you're going from. And we've done a few different ones, because one of the ones, you don't have to go into the ULEZ zone, so Sadiq Khan doesn't get any of your money.
Yes.
But obviously you have to be going out of the relevant...
That was a Hilton one, wasn't it? But it depends what terminal you're going from.
But there's plenty on there for you to have a mosey at.
So Jodie's just saying, do you split clothes across cases or have a case each? I will split everything across both the cases, but I'm so paranoid of case being lost. Yes.
We always split. And weirdly, I think we always have.
Yeah. Thankfully, because we lost a suitcase, if you've seen our Mekong River cruise, when we went on a river cruise with Amma Waterways, when we had a family holiday in Thailand, and then we flew from Thailand to Vietnam, and from Bangkok to Ho Chi Minh, our case just went missing. And thankfully, we had an air tag in it. And thankfully, we were with a great company, Amma Waterways, whose manager, Thong, was on the case as soon as we got there and located the case and sent some staff to pick it up. And we got it about halfway through the cruise. And because of that, we've done a video about what to do. So check that out on our channel as well, because there were certain things that we've done, but there's certain things we learned as well
to do.
Yeah. So to make sure, sometimes these things happen and you can do everything to avoid it. But thankfully, we had our clothes half and half, so we didn't have a problem. But it was just frustrating.
Yes, and just to reiterate, his name was Thong.
It was Thong. Yeah, he was lovely. Yeah. Karen saying, so wish we were coming along with you. Have a fabulous time. Yeah, it'd be lovely to see you guys again. We had such fun, didn't we, on the
Electric Sunset.
Missy D saying, can't wait for your vlogs on the group cruise. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And thank you, Nick, for sharing that. Just sign up for our newsletter there. That's awesome. Tony saying, I suppose I should get my suitcase out of the loft so I can back. Might be a good idea. Yes. Might be a good idea. Juice said, we'd like to see you guys in the bamboo dance at the atrium next week. Well, we'll see. Bridge is saying, have a fabulous cruise and dance your bamboo off. We will. So Squire's Cake saying, have a lovely group cruise. We're off to Canada next week, going on Howell Alaskan cruise. Pretty much the same itinerary you did. We loved your vlog and it inspired us to do it. Linda and Peter from Swindon. You'll have a fantastic time. We love Howell on America, and Alaska is just beautiful.
Are we going to gloss over the fact that they're called Squire's Cakes?
Because you like cake.
I do like cake. I don't want that to influence you or for you to send me any cake, but I do like cake. And there's only one thing better than cake, and that's cakes.
Catherine saying you can with Princess Transfer to Travel Agent. So that's good. Debbie saying, hope you all have a fabulous time. I think this will be the best group cruise that Skypins will ever see. It sounds like it's going to be so much fun. I think so. So Sean is, I have decided to book with Dan from now on. Yeah, we've got a great travel agent, and a lot of our patrons and members are now using him. And he never disappoints, does he, Dan? He's from, sometimes it's not always, he tries to
Shall I step in?
Yeah.
What Carole's trying to say is he will do his best to get the best price that he can. Sometimes there might be cheaper prices out there with, other places like Igloo or Cruise 118 or all these places. But what I can guarantee you won't get of them that you will get with Dan, and that's after sales that is second to none, absolutely second to none. And if you've got a problem, Dan is there, and it doesn't, and it's not like, oh, ring me 9 to 5. If he would do his utmost, even out of hours, if there's an issue, to sort it out.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
That's exactly what she wanted to say. So sometimes it's not all about money. Now, we're not talking, say it's $3 with Igloo. It won't be $5 with Dan. It might be £100 more, it might be £200 more, it might be a bit less sometimes.
Yes.
But it's all about the peace of mind with the after sales.
Yeah. And we've learned that the hard way, haven't we?
We have.
Before we met Dan. Tony saying, packing and learning the dance, our job for Friday night. Ooh. Susan saying, enjoy the cocktails. We certainly will. And Minnie saying, spoons table number game for Thatchers. What's that? Spoons. So Weatherspoons table number. I don't know. So let's have a look. So Tony's New York next week, then QM2. Lovely, nice. Lovely. And Nick and Tracy are saying, wishing PNC great first group. All our followers have a pucker time.
Pucker.
Jennifer Sear saying, don't forget to give our favourite travellers a thumbs up. Yes, please do. If you're watching this and you're enjoying it, give us a thumbs up. It just shows YouTube that you're liking it, so it helps grow our channel. Also, when this is finished, if you could go back and just add a comment in as well, then that'll be awesome too.
It helps the inside YouTube. There's these little men running around on wheels like hamsters. And when the video gets likes or thumbs ups or little comments, that gets another little wheel involved, and then another little man's running around. And the more you do that, more little men run around, and it pushes it out further and further till inside of YouTube is just all tiny little men running on wheels. That's how YouTube works in my head. I'm not sure if that's the truth.
No.
Is that not right, then?
I wasn't really listening.
About the little men running on. You wasn't listening to me. I could have literally said, anything.
So Striker McGuire said, "Hi guys, saw you both at Gloucester Keys the other week, but it was 2 stars. But say hello. Why didn't you say hello? Oh, well, if you see
Had
us
we
again,
been
please
drinking?
Well, probably.
Yeah.
Vicky's just saying, I'm a bit late to the party, but just watching your Mekong vlog. Would you say that the cruise that affected you the most culture-wise? Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So it was just Cambodia in particular.
Yes.
When Cambodia was just amazing. Sean said we use air tags. Best money I've spent. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree.
If you don't know where to get them, go to the Paul and Carole shop, and we'll send you in the right direction.
Yeah,
to get
on
them.
Amazon.
And
yeah,
you can get Apple ones, or you can get what's them?
Android.
Android. That's the ones I was looking for. But yes, they're money well spent.
Nick Tracy said, "Can't afford another life. You're just too generous, Nick. So you need to stop." Oh, Tina said, "No. When we meet up at the pub in Southampton, do we need to wear a carnation and buttonhole so you know who we are?"
And you have to have a copy of the Times under your arm, and you have to stand under the clock outside Wetherspoons at 2 minutes to 5.
Is there a clock?
I don't know. I'm just making it up. That's from like like a brief encounters type thing. That's what they always did. She started off with the coronation, so it's like a blind date. Look. Otherwise, we won't know who they are. See, I have to explain stuff because if she starts reading them questions, none of it goes in. As I've just proved about the little men and the little.
Will you be doing your dance on Sky Princess? We will.
We will.
David's just saying, have you been confronted with a filthy cabin as bad as Sail Away magazine chap said, unfortunately encoded? No. For those of you who don't know, Dan and Jay, who run Sail Away magazine, have just got on Carnival Miracle in Lisbon, and their cabin was absolutely filthy. No, fair play to the guys. They went straight to guest relations and said, "Look, could someone please can I have a look at this? Because I'm sure you'll be shocked." And it actually was, absolutely filthy. And kudos, and quite right with what Dan and Jay did was they said, there has been an issue, but the response, you can always tell a good company by not when things go right, but when things go wrong. And fair play to the management team on board, the hotel manager and his team. They've sorted it all out, and they've given them a full refund for the cruise and they've moved them cabins, and they've had a huge apology from them. Now, that shouldn't have happened, and I'm sure some heads will roll because of that. And quite right, something should, that shouldn't have happened, should it? A cabin
I can't believe
that's just that filthy.
that a cabin would get that dirty. It's almost like that cabin hadn't been cleaned for like a month.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I mean, we've had a few where it's been,
Have we?
Yeah, not bad, but sometimes you think, there's a bit of dust there, or there's a cobweb, or they forgot to hoover that bit. But it's
not
never
filthy,
but not filthy,
no,
dirty
not
like that. Because obviously we would have done the same.
It's been sorted, and but it shouldn't happen. But sometimes these things do. Don't they?
Again, what they've done is the correct way of doing things. If you don't be these people who say nothing and then get back, and then 2 months later they're putting a big rant on Facebook, "Look at my cabin."
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, what did they say then? Oh, well, I didn't tell them.
Yeah.
Well, then you're the architect of your own downfall if you don't do anything.
So fair play to Dan and Jay, they've sorted it, and
but you need to do it in a way. Don't go down there effing and jaffing and and showing off. You need to be diplomatic about it. And if the company are worth their salt, they'll sort it out.
Exactly.
We had a situation years ago, which obviously was well documented, and
sadly they didn't do it at that time. They did
because the staff we were dealing with were terrible.
Yeah.
But they made up for it after the event, but they didn't do it during the event. We give them every opportunity, but if you don't give a company opportunity to do the right thing, they definitely won't, because they're not mind readers. So if they don't know this is a situation, they can't do anything about it.
So let's have a look. Nick saying, "Can you do a YouTube short on Friday night so we couldn't make it to see the fun you're having?" I'm sure we'd be doing some videos if we're not too busy chatting to everyone.
Well, we could maybe do like a 3-hour live from
3-hour live
from Wetherspoons.
No,
we just have guest people sitting in each time.
Donna and Scott said, "Can we call your dad?" His name's John.
He likes to be called Big John, but you can call him Dad. He wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah, Big John.
Even though he's not so big now, because he's got that age where he's started to shrink.
Exactly.
But yes, but he's known as Big John.
Barbara said, I love being part of the Paul and Carole family. They always make everyone feel special.
Yeah,
Thank you,
nice.
Barbara. So let's have a look. Any more questions? So look, it's nearly 8 o'clock. You got to cut the grass yet, Paulie?
Oh, I don't know.
Titialka. Have fantastic holiday in my favourite show. I love Sky Princess. We booked this cruise with you. Maybe next time. Scottish Merm.
Yes.
So yes, maybe next time. Let's have a look. Nix is going to watch our own videos later. Please do. Ray's just saying the app is never correct on loyalty. We are elite, which it shows on the app. I am, but Paul, my husband, is always shown as a first-time cruisers, but it's always correct when we get on board. Well, thank you, Ray.
So stop panicking.
Amanda saying, don't forget the thumbs up. Yeah, please do give us a thumbs up. And Anissa is saying, hi, Paul and Carole, going on my first cruise to Canada in a few weeks. Can't wait. Love Linda and Peter. Enjoy. Fantastic part of the world. Ray saying, see you Saturday. We will see you Saturday. Jerry is saying, Nicodemus, can you send me 50 pence because I have to do shots with Grace Jam?
I don't think 50 pence would be enough for shots.
Corinne saying, is it safe to assume I won't need the Princess Solo meetup? I don't think you will. I think it'll be lots of people to chat to. And Philippa's here. So love to see Philippa who's joining us too. So let's see if there's any more questions that we've got. Nora says she's already had fish and chips. Wants need to try a few more places. And Bridget's saying, so fabulous your dad is able to go on the cruise as well as your other family members. Is the keep of the nausea pills going as well? I always pack some Sturger on. Hopefully we're not going to need it because the weather looks pretty good, but you just never know.
You never can tell.
Cruising Gaze is saying we love Spotlight Bar and Princess is absolutely brilliant. Rock opera is a must see too. Yeah, we love rock opera. Sorry, you were saying something?
I was going to say, because sometimes as you go up the side past Scotland to get up to Norway, it can be a little bit cheeky weather-wise, can it?
It can be. Corinne's just saying Odyssey is the first night show. Is it good? They are. They're a 4-piece band that do things just a cappella. But they've got
a cappella apart from an electric drum.
Yeah,
we've seen them twice, and both times it was it wasn't a completely different lineup, but it was
the guy on the drums. Was the
same, but the other 3 had changed. But being honest, I don't think we go and see them again because we've seen them twice.
But they are good,
so that might give us the opportunity for a bit of quietness after the first day of turmoil of getting everything in order. So we might just lock ourselves in a darkened room.
Yes.
Or maybe go to the pub.
Rob's saying, Paul, looks like your ice cube maker is working overtime. It is. We love our ice maker. It's absolutely fantastic. So Sue is saying, I'm really looking forward to watching your videos of your group cruise. Book the exact same one next year. Same Saturday next year on same ship. I'm especially looking forward to watching your videos and book the same. I just didn't send it twice. You booked it with the £1 deposit offer. Yeah, Princess do that, which is really good, isn't it? Alfie said he really enjoyed did you say Odyssey or Odyssey?
Odyssey, I don't know. Odyssey.
You saying the question, have you heard P&O cancelled 9 cruises in the next 2 years, changing 14-day cruises to shorter? Have you heard of other lines doing this, or do you think P&O is struggling? No, I haven't heard that, Paul. Have you?
No.
So I don't know if anyone else
there is a cruise line that cancelled a load of cruises. Who was that?
Norwegian,
that's it. But I've not heard the P&O. But Ken and Lindsay will be your man and lady on that because they're the P&O aficionados.
Yes, they are. Cruising Gay saying the Regal is a great nightclub called Club 6 too, a fantastic venue to end your evening. It has, yes, it has. And it had the great bar with the
where's that?
On Regal. Your dad loved it, and then we went on Sky and it wasn't there. What's the
piano bar?
What was it called?
Crooners.
Yeah.
But where's Club 6 then? Is that in the Vista Lounge they had the discos? No, or is Club 6 different to that?
Club 6 is on Regal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Bellinis and mojitos for Corinne. Going on Royal Princess to Alaska. Thank you for the heads up about the £1 deposit. No problem at all. So that's fine. And Keith is saying, obviously, I've been 2 cruises I've been on recently. They're really good and do 2 different shows. Paul might not drink. What's he going to do? Absorb it straight through his skin.
Might do eyeball Paul. Hello, eyeball Paul.
So Anna and Mike saying, I'll be trying the Bailey's Colada. Oh, that
tell
sounds
me
nice.
more.
Yes. And Tony is saying we're on the Apex in July. Yeah, it's I'd love to get on another Edge class ship, wouldn't you, Paulie?
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. I did enjoy Beyond.
And Rob is saying, have you tried the Beverly Hills Cocktail and Sky? It's delicious but brutal. We haven't. And everyone's talking about the 24-carat margarita as well. And I've not tried that. So I really want to try some.
The most brutal one I tried was that.
Some Fuego, which was really chilly, wasn't it?
Fire.
That was the cruise monkey's fault, that was.
They
Prosecco on embarkation, quickly followed there. 24-carat
24-carat margaritas in the air. Head to toe so real.
That's it. Everyone's saying thumbs up. So thank you for that. Let's have a look. Marky Mark says not Thong. Young was his name. Was it Young?
It might have been.
Thong Young.
Thong sounds better though, doesn't it?
It was spelled with a T because it was all on the paperwork.
Yeah.
So Warren says smash the like button. So and Risa said, so tempted to get the orange hat out and wave you lucky lot off. Enjoy the cruise, everyone. I wish you could have joined us. And Cruise and Gay say we can vote for Dan too. Absolutely the best travel agent we've ever had.
He is. He's an award winner.
He is an award winner. And if you want his details, just there, we're on our website, but also in the description of all our videos, you'll find his contact details there. And Kevin B is just saying, I'm wishing you fair sales and following season on your inaugural group cruise, my dear friends.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Darren's asking, do we speak any other languages? No, we don't.
Yeah.
I tried, didn't I, to do Spanish and stuff, but I'm not, it just doesn't come easy and it was just too painful. So Rachel agrees, air tags are thumbs up. They are indeed. Let's see if there's any other questions here. Adam's just asking, what's your top advice for my wife and I considering starting to vlog cruising with our 1-year-old to try and fill a gap in the market of document traveling with a little one? Go for it.
Yeah, just do it.
It's a lot of work because it's fine just doing the video and when you're on the ship, but it's afterwards making sure that you can find all your content, putting it all together. But certainly you obviously can see a gap in the market because you've obviously been searching. So definitely go for it. Definitely go for it. So John Watson saying, can you recommend a good search cruise site for last minute deals? I tend to go through quite a few if I'm looking for something and then go to Dan and say, what can you do?
Yeah.
Isn't it? So I sometimes buy go-tos ones like I go to Igloo. I also go to Vacations to Go just to see what they go, even though it's in dollars, but just to see what's going on. So yeah, I just try quite a few. Matthew's asking if we've got any excursions planned.
No, we haven't got any excursions. We are going to Tivoli Gardens when we're in Copenhagen.
Exactly.
But other than that, nothing planned at all. Just going to probably hide under our bed every time we're in port.
Let's have a look. Everyone just saying, Adam and Lola got their countdown cruise already downstairs. And Rachel's asking, what will be your first drink on Sky Princess? I'm sure mine will be a Bloody Mary. That's my go-to drink when I get on a ship. And then it'll be a glass of wine. Paul will probably have a Grolsch.
I probably will have a Grolsch, Might try more gin and tonics this time. So,
yeah, Mike and Carrie saying Vacation to Go sort some good. Yeah, you just want somewhere to where you can actually filter, can't you? Because a lot of I get so frustrated with looking at searching for cruises because of the filters, but Vacations to Go is a good one just to see where that's at. Emma's asking, what ice maker did you get? It's an Andrew James. Recommended by Dan, our travel agent, when we were on the Royal Clipper. We were talking about getting a new fridge just to get an ice maker.
Haven't you put a link in our shop?
Is it in our shop? I'll have to put it in our shop.
Put it in our shop for you, Emma.
Write that down there, Paulie, so I'll have a look. And what's there? We've said all those, haven't we? No, the only thing we haven't said about is our have a wonderful time. Cruising Games Club 6 is on Regal, where Take 5 is on Sky.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the jazz club. Nice.
Ken says they've heard about P&O, but no idea why. And Vesper is an interesting cocktail.
No,
is that like a martini thing?
If you remember when we went, the first time we went on Queen Mary, we had a bit of a cocktail frenzy with Shaky and Helen, and we tried a Vesper, and I have to say it must be an acquired taste because we thought it was awful.
Yeah. No, it's not for us.
No. Ooh.
Jennifer saying she's going on Apex Transatlantic from Southampton in October. We'd love to run into you again. Yeah, that would be fun. Unfortunately, in October we're doing Alaska on our California road trip, aren't we?
26.
Oh, 2026. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. And Leslie is saying, I wish you all a wonderful holiday. Enjoy yourself. We certainly will. So we want to say thank you so much for joining us. We won't be live next week, obviously, because
why? What's the matter with you?
We'll be too busy.
No work, yeah.
But we will be back to our regular Thursday night slot, I believe, when we get back. So we will look forward to chatting to you all then. Thanks again for all your super chats. That's awesome. We got,
thank you.
For our beer money for Southampton. And we're going to have a fabulous time, aren't we, Paul?
We are indeed. And all the ones in the chat who are coming, we'll see you there. And all the ones that aren't, we'll see you in a week on Thursday. 2 weeks tomorrow.
2 weeks tomorrow.
2 weeks
Certainly
tomorrow.
that. Yeah.